think we came into this game expecting a very tough game. Medeama is one of the oldest teams, and they have very good and experienced players. There's no way you go and play Medeama thinking that you're going to have it easy. We have seen them win points away, 3 points, even 1 point. We've seen teams fall to Medeama. So coming into this game, we're a little bit cautious. If you look at the way we approach the game, you realize that we're a little bit cautious. We weren't pressing too high. We're using the middle to high pressing, which really worked, because then it didn't give them much opportunity to be able to penetrate or get behind the lines, which was really good. So I think that playing against a team like that and winning 3-2, it's always close to my boys. Yeah, I would have been. I mean, if you're playing home and then you lead by 2-0 in 45 minutes and the opposition comes back to equalize, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, and of course I would have been very disappointed. I think that the red cards didn't help, because Edmond was our offensive transition unit. Every time we win the ball, we're looking for Edmond. He's very good with his 1v1. I think that after the penalty, he didn't play the penalty, and after we lost the penalty, I think it broke him a little bit. And then when that incident came, he actually retaliated and he got that red card. So getting that red card and we trying to regroup and then put the boys well, that's when we lost those 2 goals. I think that it's going to be a continuous process, because before the game, my boys came to me and they actually told me that they were ready. Now they've tasted the Premiership, they know how it works, and they were really willing to really work their socks off. I think I didn't have to do too much with this game. 5 more games to go. The position was not too good. We were playing against one of the biggest. The idea was to probably win against Medeama, which is a very big team. And then, of course, it's going to boost the confidence of the players. So I think that they've done a yeoman's job. I'm very, very proud of them. Hoping that we can get back to their drawing board and then do more, so that by the time we go to Apostles, these boys will know that, okay, we played Medeama, we've done well, now we can go to Apostles and also go and play well there. So it's going to be a real booster for the team. I mean, I'm very laid back. Usually, I don't talk to fans. And I don't have a problem with fans actually, showing their outburst and trying to say whatever they have to say. But there is this one particular fan. Yeah, black cap, white shirt, something like that. And I mean, I don't know where that guy comes from. Seriously, I don't think he's even a supporter or a sympathizer of the team. Even when we were 2-0 up, all he kept doing was insulting the players, breaking their confidence. My players kept coming to me. And then he turned it up on me, and he does this every week. Whether we are playing well, we're not playing well, I think his job is to just disrupt the confidence of the team. And he is the one that I was actually talking back to. Fans can be fans, but for him, he's not a fan. I think all that he came here to do is break the confidence of the team, and he enjoys seeing the team suffer. And for that, I need to fight for the team, I need to fight for my boys. I will fight back. I'm very emotionally intelligent, extremely intelligent. I've got, whether win, lose, or draw, I know it's a football game. I mean, apart from vision, I own a football club. I know what it takes to put money into a football team. So if I have one particular fan, whether win, draw, or lose, if you try to just come at my boys and try to destroy what we're doing, I will come back at you. It's got nothing to do with the fans saying whatever they have to say. We are the training grounds. We have the boys 24/7. They are not. They just come here for 2 hours, 90 minutes, they go home. We train the boys the whole week. We know their weaknesses. We know their strengths. We know when they are strong. We know when they are weak. We know when they are injured. They can only come here and shout. This is the thing. DUKU has not been to training for like about 2 weeks. He has his own personal problems that he's dealing with. So he hasn't been there. Frank, in the week, has done what he has to do to get that breath of him coming in and then doing what he did. Joshua Roux started, Frank took it. They are all strikers. They all have a duty to perform. Frank came in, he did what he had to do. I'm hoping that going forward, he would realize that, look, he's a better striker. He's going to come up and do what he has to do. He knows it. He knows me. I push him as much as I can. If he's not doing well, he's going to the bench. He does well, he's starting games, or he's coming from the bench and he's doing what he has to do. But every player, including myself, have a responsibility to vision, and we as a technical team, we're going to do what is best for vision. I will not say I let them down. I think that when the red cards came, we're trying to figure out how to organize them, who to bring in. So we realized that, okay, we moved Frimpong from the middle to come wide, and then we left 2 players in the middle. That actually reduced the strength in the middle. And then Frimpong is not a type that can track back. So every time the ball goes behind him, we had a problem. And then they were playing the overload to isolate kind of system. So they overloaded their right-hand side and then tried to switch the ball to their left. The challenge was with my right back. Every time they switched the ball, the idea was get there before he controls the ball. But what he did was he allowed him to control the ball, turn and face him before he went there. So during those corrections, they got the first one. And then the second goal was the same thing, but I think that my right centre back was not very intelligent in terms of managing that particular situation where the guy brought in and then they equalized. And then immediately, now we needed to think quickly, who is tired, who could not go forward. So we had to make two quick changes where we brought in Che and Yamu that came in. Che's job was to add a bit more strength to the middle of the field where we thought that he could go forward. He's got power, he's got shots right from in between the box and then behind the box, and then it worked well. We asked Ofe to be direct when he got the ball. He was very direct. He brought the ball in, Che 10, we scored that goal. So even though they equalized, we still felt that we still had a bit of negative play in our phase 4 to be able to take it. That's why Che came in. He did a good job. I think where I fell short was, I think when we went, especially when it was 2-2, I kind of spent a little bit time, going at that supporter instead of, trying to maintain composure of my voice. I went wrong with that, and I totally apologized to my players, my team, my fans, the proper fans. I apologized to them back. Look, we had the victory. We're moving forward. We have Apostles coming next. What we need to do is tune up, go to Apostles and see what we can do. There is nothing to address. I mean, Frank is the penalty taker. Frank has been in and out of the team, and whenever he's not there, Edmond takes the penalty. So because Edmond was the one that created the penalty, he felt the need to go and play. It's not the right thing. My job is to talk to Edmond, calm him down, let him know that if Frank is on the field, of course, he takes it. I mean, we've seen this with the big teams. We've seen it with Mbappe and Vinicius. You see, there's nothing to address. We just need to go back there and make it clear Frank is the penalty taker. Whenever he's on the field, he takes it. Whether he loses it, whether he scores or whatever, once he's on the field, until we change it, this is Frank. Of course, I mean, we are making plans to beef up the team, definitely. It is what it is. Players come, players go. We found weaknesses, we found spots that we need to beef up. We're going to beef up the team, coming to the second round, and then Vision, we're going to try to do our best for the second round.
Okay, so first of all, Meda, my coach, and my teammate. Before this match, I always say we need 3 points. No matter how, see in this game, you're quite away. And before all the members, I want to make a say, am I born in your forward? Now we focus, me make sure say, me go. I am a GP, if say, and then birthday, and then first Premier League go. So I am a GP. And share for more, you're quite away. Me expect to say, me go away, young apostle. You're quite away 2 games. You make sure say, match after matches. You prepare match after match. I win the echo. The Hannah said the points then a baby fee.